till 1987, it was not a very important issue. But in 1987, VHP took up the issue. I mean, the whole credit goes to VHP. They took up the issue, and then that the Rath Yatra of Advaniji started. So it became a very important issue. And because of that, the second excavation was carried out. So it took a lot of time. The second excavation, the order was given for the second excavation in 2003 by the Allahabad High Court. So earlier, this communist historians, Irfan Habib and the entire group had said that Babri Masjid is standing on a virgin land. On virgin land means there was neither a Islamic structure below that one, nor a Hindu structure below that one, nor a Buddhist structure below that one. It is standing on a virgin land. That was their stand. And I had a discussion with Sayyid Shahabuddin also, because Sayyid Shahabuddin was, at that time, he was the most important figure of the Babri Masjid Action Committee. He told me also that if it is proved that there was a temple earlier, then I would be the first person to go to Hindu community and hand it over. And he was the main man at that time. So this was what Marxist historians had said. But after the order of the Allahabad High Court, a ground penetrating radar was, an experiment was made with the ground GPR survey was made. In that survey, it became very clear, no, it is not standing on the virgin land. There are certain things below the Babri Masjid. That was for the first time. So the communist historians, they got panicky. They went to so many people to stop the excavation. Some of them approached me also. I was posted at Agra at that time. Some of their own Professor Jafri of the Delhi University, he approached me also, and he told me somehow get it stopped. I said that it is a government order, it's a high court order. Nobody can stop it. The best way would be that you have to give the land to them. So that, of course, they did not accept it. And the second excavation was carried out that under the directorship of Professor B.R. Mani. He is a very senior archaeologist and a very sober type of person. So when we excavated, we got it only 12 pillars. But when he excavated for the second time, more than 50 pillar bases were excavated. More than 50 pillar bases in 17 rows were excavated, which means it was a huge temple. It was a very huge temple. Otherwise, you would not have had 50 pillars at one place. That was one thing. And the second thing is, a number of sculptures they could excavate from that very site. And also the Shigara part of the temple. Because in North Indian temple, Shigara portion would be one of the important component of a temple. So a number of architectural members which was associated with the Shigara portion, that was excavated from there. And also Pranala. What is a Pranala? Pranala means, because every day you have to bath the deity, whichever is, if it is Shiva, that Shiva, or if it is Vishnu. Then that Abhisheka Jala would be going through a gargoyle that is known as Pranala. And all of them would be Magara Pranala. Magara means crocodile. Magara is a symbol of Lord of river Ganga. And that Magara Pranala was excavated from there. Such a thing could not have been excavated from a residential area, from a bazaar area, and definitely not from a mosque area. And then more than 263 terracotta idols were also excavated from there. And then the most important thing was an inscription that is known as Vishnu Hari Shila Falak. It was in 20 verses. which very, very clearly says that this temple is dedicated to that Mahavishnu who has killed Bali. So the natural question is, who has killed Bali? That is Lord Ram only. And then again it says, who has killed 10-headed person. Who is 10-headed person? Ravana, who killed him. That is Rama. So all these, conclusive proofs were there. It was on the basis of that the Honorable Supreme Court had come to the conclusion there was a huge temple before the mosque. And then on the basis of that, it should be handed over to Hindu community. And that was one of the most balanced judgment I could ever think of. I never thought that it would be such a balanced one, because Muslims were also given 5 acres of land at a place which was not part of this one. If any part of this land was given to Muslim community, that would have been again an eternal problem. So it was one of the most sensible and one of the most balanced judgment by the Honorable Supreme Court of India.